What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk about a story that broke this past Tuesday. I didn't see the story, but I want to give it some shine. And it's about this young guy right here, this little guy. This is 7-year-old Jaimani Amir Rivera of Chicago, Illinois. Shout out Chicago. This guy was sadly shot to death by a 16-year-old young man who's not pictured here, named Rayshawn Comer, who's currently locked up. And as tragic as this little boy is, you know, what happened to him where he died. This whole thing affected a lot of people, and it hurt a lot of people. And this is something that just we see all too often. Bunch of kids out here with guns, no regard for human safety, don't know nothing about life, but so willing to take it, whether it's accidental or intentional. They said 13 shots were fired from a rifle, in which one stray bullet struck this young boy right here. Hit him in the back. They're going to tell you everything that happened, and this right here is depressing. But it's a reality and something we need to take hold of and really make it an effort to frown upon this type of stuff and let people know this is not okay. Baby hurt. 16-year-old boy, somebody else's baby, gone. Freedom gone. Jail and prison does not fix you. It doesn't. They call it rehabilitation. It's not. Take a look at this story and we'll come back and talk about it. Truly tragic.
A 16-year-old boy is charged in the shooting death of a 7-year-old outside his home on the near west side. The suspect made his first appearance in court today. As WGN's Andrea Medina reports, he will be tried as an adult. Andrea.
Hi, Jackie. According to CPD, the teen is believed to be the only suspect in the shooting. Today, he was ordered to stay in custody. The judge says that it goes without saying that the teen acted recklessly when he allegedly took the life of a defenseless, innocent child. Now, family of the young boy were present in the courtroom, and they say that the arrest only brings a fraction of justice.
My baby didn't get to live his life. He was supposed to be a football player.
Family of Jaimani Rivera remained heartbroken and numb after his tragic death 4 days ago.
He was a very outgoing kid, very loving, loved his parents to death.
The days without him have been challenging for Jaimani's aunt, but she's thankful an arrest was made in his case.
God's gonna handle him how he wants. I believe in the Lord above.
16-year-old Rayshawn Comer is accused of killing 7-year-old Jaimani and is facing first-degree murder charges. The teen is being tried as an adult and was in a Cook County criminal courtroom on Saturday for a hearing. In court, prosecutors revealed that before Jaimani was shot and killed at his Oakley Square Apartments home on Tuesday on the near west side, he got a call from his mom to take a cooking pot to a neighbor.
As the child walked outside of his building, he was shot in the back. Building surveillance then captured the victim walk back into his building with a blood spot forming on his white t-shirt.
When CPD officers found the boy with a gunshot wound to his chest, they attempted life-saving measures and rushed him to the hospital, but he didn't survive. Prosecutors say witnesses spotted the teen holding a rifle and firing multiple rounds toward the apartment complex. They go on to say CPD officers later found 13 shell casings at the scene. Prosecutors also say surveillance video and multiple witnesses helped identify the 16-year-old. In court, they describe how an acquaintance of the teen was with him after the murder playing cards.
During that card game, another person who was playing told the defendant he will have nightmares about what he did, referring to killing people. In response, the defendant said, "I didn't mean to do that."
The defense argued the teen shouldn't be charged as an adult. They say he's going to be a high school senior in the fall, gets A's and B's, and is on the football team. But in response, prosecutors say the teen has a record of escalating criminal behavior. They revealed the 16-year-old has 2 separate pending cases for allegedly stealing a vehicle and aggravated robbery, which prosecutors say were committed in March. He was placed on electronic monitoring, but prosecutors say the teen tampered with it on June 7th.
Those investigators tracked the device and found it cut and laying on train tracks with the defendant nowhere in the area.
The judge says the teen has failed to comply with basic conditions of release and has put the community in danger, resulting in the death of Jaimani, saying his actions are, quote, reckless and the epitome of dangerousness. The judge ordered the 16-year-old to remain detained.
This guy still gets to live behind a cell, breathing, eating, while my baby's buried 6 feet deep under. That's not right. Stop the gun violence.
The families say they won't get full justice until the teen serves the time for the crime he's accused of committing. He's due back in court on June 25th. We're live at 26 in California. Andrea Medina, WGN News.
All right, guys, that's the story of Jaimani Amir Rivera. May he rest in peace. And the story goes as follows. It says Assistant Cook County State's Attorney Ann McCord Rogers said Jaimani lived in the building at Oakland Square Apartments, and his mother had called him from work to ask him to take a cooking pot to a neighbor who lived in a building next door. At 3 p.m. Tuesday, Jaimani was captured on surveillance video walking through the lobby of a building where he lived and out of the door with a pot in his hand. Video then captured him walking back into his building with a blood spot forming on his white t-shirt. Prosecutors say a witness in the lobby came to Jaimani's aid as he slowly lost consciousness and fell to the floor. Prosecutors said his mother's at work, asked him to run an errand like we was all that was done to us when we were younger. Hey, take this to Miss such and such, or take this here, so on and so forth. And it cost him his life. How you think his mom feel? If she hadn't have made that call, her son might still be here. How do you think she feel? The amount of guilt that she should not have to burden on herself. He liked football. He liked football. He already had a plan. He wanted to be a football player. We all wanted to be something at one time. Seems like nowadays a lot of people want to be tough guys and killers. That was never one of our things that we wanted to be. We wanted to do good, not tear stuff up. 16 years old. What did the defense say? Oh, he's in school making A's and B's. Yeah, well, some of the craziest serial killers, most prolific serial killers was geniuses. That means shit. If you was that smart and intelligent and all of this stuff, why didn't you use that intelligence and not put that gun in your fucking hand in the first place? See, I don't look at, what somebody does. I look at the agenda behind it. You shot a gun without no regard for human safety in a public area, and it cost a little boy his life. Out on TV crying. Neighborhood showing support at the vigil. Your dumb ass locked up. Some people out there, I'm going to show you another thing that's crazy. After he shot the boy, went and played cards. They knew he shot that boy. Still sat there and played cards with him. Somebody said, you're going to have nightmares about what you did. This guy was locked up a couple days later. You knew he did it. Why you ain't say nothing? See the game? Yeah, people and killers all around us. As long as they don't do nothing to us, we don't say nothing or think it's a threat. That is not normal behavior for a human being. What makes the loss of a child hard to a parent is being a parent is a huge responsibility. And it's your responsibility as a mother, father, or guardian, as a human being, to help another human being be a human being. A lot of people failed at that. And that's why you got animals running around here, clothed as human beings, doing this type of devilishment. There's no excuse for what was done. Not just in Chicago and other major cities and small towns. You're seeing it now. People are getting shot for no damn reason. For some reason, having a gun is a symbol of like manhood to a lot of these younger people. Women too, young girls too. Make you powerful. This is craziness. And it's sad all the way around the board. Little boy with a dream, crushed. He's gone. Several other children today have been gone. All this week, children have been gone. The week before and the week before. We are killing our own potential in this world to make it a better place. We are. We don't know what he could have been and what contribution he could have made to humanity and mankind. Same thing with Rayshawn Comer. If he wasn't doing that goofy shit and wasn't going to jail, if he made all A's and B's, I mean, come on. That's what goes to show you, even though you in school and you doing this and doing that, that's not a get out of jail free card. Prosecution up there sitting there, oh, well, he does good in school, he need to be let out. But he showed a pattern of increasing crime and violence. See, these people don't just turn up and do that. Very rarely do you see that. It's a slow progression in development, moving forward, going up until, boom, it costs somebody else their life. And then cost this person his freedom. No matter how tough he thought he was on the street or how he wanted to look and showing off and shooting the gun, now he's in the plantation. How cool is that? Think about that. He lost his freedom and somebody's making money from that. Whether they're holding him in the jail or having him in the prison. It's a cycle that continues. It takes generations to fix this. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Major Monty Rivera, rest in peace. See you in the next video. Take care. Prayers go out to the family.